Hello everyone, today I'm going to be clearing day 2 of Dark Visions number 8, starting off with the physical stage, which is weak to ice and earth. So the first unit I'll be playing is going to be Tifa, as usual, the main burst finisher for this fight, base form not wearing much, and her Brazier form with LB damage and human killer, which she already has a lot innately. Hyo is going to be giving everyone the Man-Eater buff, which is going to get mirrored by Mastermind Zon, and he's equipped with Leviathan slash Black Dragon to chain flood frames with. Mastermind Zon is going to be dodge provoking as usual and mirroring the buffs from Hyo. Eileen is going to fill up Tifa's LB on turn 1, and also she's going to use her 125% Earth Imperil from her Brazier form, so she doesn't really need to be geared with anything. Marie is going to be buffing everyone's elemental resist as usual, and also equipped with Leviathan slash Black Dragon to change flood frames. And Lucius is going to be the Earth Imbuer. I've given him this Varun's TMR, which allows him to imbue, which one is it? Yeah, this one, imbue Earth. And his Brazier form is equipped with a lot of Man-Eater and a lot of attack. So on turn 1, Tifa is going to Brace Shift, use Triple Limit, Awaken Fighting Spirit, and Crashing Waves. Eileen will use her, I forgot what it's called, Grandis ability to fill up the LB. Hyo will use his cooldown for the Man-Eater buff. Marie will use Excessive Lover. Lucius will cast his Soil Blade, and Mastermind Zon will Reflect. Elemental Mirror on Lucius, Critical Mirror on Hyo, and Projected Mirror to everyone. So as usual, Tifa being the only unit needed as a sole DPS to cap this. So Hyo will use Violent Current, Marie will use Cursed Current, Mastermind Zon is going to triple cast Bolting Strike Frames, Paralyzing Darkness. Lucius will still Brace Shift, use Shadow Frenzy to Bolting Strike Frames as well. Eileen will Brace Shift and use her Earth Imperil, which is Soil Erosion. So we're going to chain these two first, and these two. So Lucius isn't really much needed, because we can see Tifa already did like all the damage just by herself. Full points. Now for Dark Ramu. Despite being Dark Ramu, he doesn't actually deal any thunder damage. You can see by the hints, he actually only deals, which one is elements again? Fire and wind, surprisingly enough for being Dark Ramu. So this is the same thing, so Tifa Braces. Triple Limit, Awaken Fighting Spirit, and Crashing Wave. Eileen will use her Soul Reactor. Hyo will use Bloodthirsty Swordsman, Marie, Excessive Lover, Lucius Soil Blade, and Mastermind Zon will reflect that to everyone. Elemental Mirror on Lucius, Critical Mirror on Hyo, and Projected Mirror to everyone. Tifa use LB, Eileen Brace Shift to use her Soil Erosion, Hyo will use Violent Current, Marie, Cursed Current, Zon triple cast Bolting Strike, and Lucius will Brace Shift into his Bolting Strike. full points. Now off to the magic stage. So for this one, it's magic stage next week to thunder and light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Ibara team. This is going to trigger a lot of people because I'm using a limited NV unit. So for this fight, I have Summer Volca and Citrus and VA. Their normal form doesn't matter. I have their Brazier form with a lot of spirit. And also Yoshikiri's vision card. Sakura of the Delta Star is going to be giving everyone the Aquan Killer buff, mirrored by Zon. And also gusty attack for the SR frames to chain with Zon. Yoshikiri is going to buff everyone's water resist and also boost up Ibara's LB. So his gear is basically irrelevant. Grimlock Sakura is going to buff everyone's dark resist for the next fight. In this fight, you just need water resist. So her normal form isn't wearing anything. Her Brazier form, a lot of magic. Since Aquan Killer is very rare, I don't have any Aquan Killer on her. With the 4th anniversary vision card, Mastermind Zon, dodge provoking as usual, mirroring the buffs from Delta Sakura. Ibara is going to be the main finisher using LB in a Brazier form. So her normal form is just equipped with enough elemental resist because Grimlock Sakura's Brazier isn't 100%. And her Brazier form, LB damage, Aquan Killer, and also of course her own vision card. So in turn 1, Yoshikiri is going to dual cast Nimpo Suiton to Zon and then Hikikomori. Sakura will use her Aquan Killer buff, which is this circle aquatic. Grimlock Sakura is going to Brave Shift. Triple cast Eclipse Ward for the Dark Resist. Actually, doesn't need to. Just cast Dark Edge for the quad casting. Summer Volca and Citra is going to Bolting Strike to activate their quad cast, Barrel at Sea, and Fabulous Luminosity for the Holy Imperil. Ibara is going to triple cast Debilitating Allure and Spiritual Possession to buff her mag and also Spirit Break the boss. Now Zon is going to reflect Critical Mirror on Delta Sakura and Ibara and project it to everyone. Okay, that almost killed it. Just with Ibara alone. But we're here to receive max damage, so just simply kill you. So now Yoshikiri will Brave Shift. Combo, Water Scroll, Ice Scroll, and his Magnus. Ibara will Brave Shift into her LB. Sakura will use Gusty Attack. Zon will dual cast his SR frames, Lethal Virus. Summer Volca and Citra will now quad cast chain their Serpent Sun, and Sakura will chain her Dark, Scythe Rip, and Dark Scar. So I would cast Ibara first, then immediately chain everyone else. Next damage on to Dark Leviathan. So now this boss you need water and dark. That's why I mentioned Grimlock Sakura's dark resist and everyone needing at least 20% dark resist. So same tactic. Summer Volca and Citra will Brave Shift, activate their quad cast and Imperil Holy. So Barrel at Sea and Fabulous Luminosity. Grimlock Sakura will Brave Shift, Grimburst her Eclipse Ward, and then cast her cooldowns. Sakura will use the Icon Killer buff, Yoshikiri, water resist to everyone, and Hikikomori. Ibara will buff her mag and break the boss, and Zon will reflect the Icon Killer buff and the mag buff to everyone. Yoshikiri will brace shift, water scroll and ice scroll, and his Magnus. Sakura will use gusty attack. Zon will double cast his SR frames. Quad cast chain, the chaos wave awaken. And Ibara brace shift into her LB. And we can do the same chain as the first fight. So Ibara, chain D2, and then chain D2. So yeah, this isn't really a cheap guide to do because I'm using Ibara and Yoshikiri, but I tried to do with using only Grandma Sakura, but unfortunately that's not enough damage. So we're rank 1 for day 2 as well. Hopefully the next day I can also reach rank 1 because the next boss, magic stage, is actually weak to dark, so Ibara is sure to be carrying the damage there, and that's about it.